Well, it's good anybody out there. I decided for my next video, I would just go over my favorite films of all time. So here we go. We're starting off with the original RoboCop here. This was the first R-rated movie I ever saw uncensored. I was in fifth grade, and it was a life-changing experience. It was the most fun I'd ever had, just watching TV. And it was just really a powerful experience. And after all these years, it's still a pretty amazing film. Uh, the action in it, the violence, the humor, the just kind of epic journey, of RoboCop is pretty awesome. So I think it's I don't need to belabor the point to tell everyone how awesome it is. And I like I like the little point about it that they make where they have the low life street criminals associating and collaborating with people in corporations. So I thought that was kind of a cool little germ of an idea to plant in everyone's heads. And of course, we solved that problem and never have to worry about it ever again. Next up, we've got 1980's Excalibur, directed by John Borman. And this is, spoiler alert, only the first John Borman movie on this list. And needless to say, it is the tale of King Arthur. The Knights of the Round Table, the rise and the fall. It has an unapologetic pagan sensibility to it, even though it does cover encroaching modernity and a kind of a conversion to Christianity. But still, it's really, I think, a tale of a people kind of told through this like deeply symbolic, mythological storyline. So you can really read into it a lot of different things and have a lot of different interpretations of it. That it does have a kind of cyclical nature to it, and it's just a very heroic film. Something that you can always raise your spirits up whenever you're feeling down or whenever you're feeling good. It makes you feel more good. So there's a lot of just interesting things about it. Lancelot gives King Arthur a Roman salute at one point. It's like it's deep lore. There's a lot of deep lore to this thing. So it's just a very cool movie. And what can you say? It's an epic film. I think everyone likes this one. All right, and what favorite film list would be complete without Conan the Destroyer? All right, I know, it's Conan the Barbarian is the good one. And again, it just has epic, heroic action sequences to it. It's just really extremely cool. It's directed by John Milius, written by, I was about to say written by Roger Stone. That is not correct. It was written by Oliver Stone. And some people will say it is not the most Robert E. Howard accurate film of all time, perhaps, but it does make a virtue out of manly values. I think it does capture that. It has a great storyline about the hippie snake cult that has absolutely no parallels with what's anything going on today, and it also has the riddle of steel, which I think there's already someone already explained it in another video, but I think I figured it out as well. So I really like this film. I like the villain. I like all the villains actually, and also Conan commits a hate crime in the middle of it. So that was, of course, very appreciated. And we'll bring up that actor again because there's another movie on this list that has a epic tie-in to this film. So that'll be exciting. I done told you there'd be more John Borman on this list, and here it is, with Zardoz from the 70s. I believe this was the direct follow-up to Deliverance, and it certainly made an impact, though not the way they would have liked. I have a feeling. A very maligned film, but whatever grief it caused Sean Connery and John Borman and everyone, hey, it really made a positive impact on me, and it's one of my favorite films. This is a Nietzschean fable that, John Borman just completely made up himself, I believe, and it's just crazy. He used like Zarathustra as a guide, but it's just this crazy story that, of course, this idiot masses cannot appreciate as deeply as you and I can. And it's just a really cool film. I I I can't get enough of it. I don't get tired of it. I think the last man concept that they put into it is totally real, uh, and relevant to this day. But overall, I just think it's so cool that someone could just come up with this wacky ass story, and it could be so cool and compelling after all these years. And that is what's really inspiring to me. But there's just a lot of cool things about it. So check it out. And my third favorite film is Watchmen, which I don't think this one's a very popular choice, especially among comic book movie people. They either don't mention this one or they mention it in a negative light. I'm completely baffled. I don't get it. I just instantly love this film. I still do. I can watch it anytime. It's like what, 3 hours long. I can watch it from beginning to end and just be completely enthralled the whole way through. I just think it's a great story, great characters. So I think it's a really faithful adaptation. So I don't really understand what the deal is, but I know there. Of course, this is one of those films where it's like a case of where people like the characters in the wrong way. They're doing it all wrong when they enjoy this film. So, I'm sure, like in the graphic novel version, sure, there's like Alan Moore makes the way he handles Rorschach is a little bit different, and he always tries to kind of put him down, put him in his place, so to speak. Uh, but I love that aspect to it. I love loving this movie in the wrong way. It just makes me enjoy it so much more. And my second favorite film on this list is also the first and only horror movie on this list. It is Pieces. So I guess logically speaking, this is what I think is the best horror movie of all time. And I do. Can I justify this? Perhaps. If I could write a whole book about it or something, I could explain myself. But I did a 2-part podcast on this movie, trying to explain my love for Pieces. I don't think I even accomplished a tenth of how much I love this film, and that's something I'm noticing as I'm filming this. Is the I don't have a great justification for liking any of these movies. It's really not an intellectual thing. It's just these are the movies I am attached to the most, and the ones I get the most enjoyment out of. And it's really as simple as that. I don't have a great intellectual justification for this. So, this is just, again, my commitment to individuality with this list here. But I'll bring this up. This movie was made in Spain, as was Conan the Barbarian. And so what they have in common besides that is the actor Jack Taylor is in both of these movies. And so he's Professor Brown, also known as Ron Burgundy in this movie. And he was also the hippie cult guy who takes a walk with Conan, and it doesn't go so well for him. So I thought that's an interesting little bit of trivia for you there. And my all-time favorite movie of all time is The Razor's Edge. Did you see this one coming? Well, I don't think a lot of people would pick this movie as their favorite or the best, but I do. And coincidentally, this is November 19th I'm filming on, and it's Gene Tierney's birthday. So she would have been 105, and I love her, and I love this film. It's just, I think, the most romantic Hollywood film of all time. I think it works for me. Some people might pick Gone with the Wind or Casablanca, something like that, but for whatever reason, it's this one. This is the one that works for me. I love the setting, the characters. I love the dynamic between all these characters this movie takes place over several years. It's basically the story of a World War I veteran's disillusionment and his search for meaning. And I don't know, I guess it just works for me in ways that I don't understand myself. So anyway, that was my favorite films. How do we wrap this up? So thanks for watching my somewhat idiosyncratic list here. I haven't forgotten that this is November, so it's a big film noir month, and I am planning on covering some film noir movies as well, so I'm going to try to make that video before the month's over. No promises. But that's what I've got going on, so Again, thanks for watching. And what is your most idiosyncratic favorite film? I'd like to know in the comments below. Thanks. I'll talk to you later.